Happy Star Wars Day! I am recording this on May the 4th, and hopefully, this discussion will also be up on May the 4th. Maggie Simpson in Rogue Not Quite One is rather delightful, and I have to say, it's not the best of the Simpsons Star Wars crossovers. They did one a few years ago, The Force Awakens from its nap, which I feel was a little bit better in terms of the narrative, but this one in terms of the animation is much more engaging. This was of course released this year in 2023. Because it's just out, there is very little information about it online, so I'm not sure who directed it. If you do know that information, please let me know, I'll put it in the description. But Maggie is completely wrapped up in the world of Star Wars. And because the whole thing's like 3 minutes, I don't want to give away too much of it, but she ends up chasing after various things and has various things chasing after her. And this is coupled with so many Star Wars references. The only one I'll mention, maybe, yes, I'll mention one. It's not really a spoiler, but we get to see Moe's Cantina. As soon as I read that sign, I just thought, I love it. I really love it. And we get to see various other Star Wars characters animated in the Simpsons style, which I just always love. I think that's so much fun. I think The Force Awakens from its nap was slightly better in terms of the narrative. I thought it was more engaging. I was more curious to see kind of what the final outcome would be. Whereas this one, I was enjoying the animation. I think there's more to look at. There are more, Star Wars, not quite Easter eggs. A lot of them are kind of blatantly obvious, but, Star Wars characters, Star Wars parodies, absolutely everywhere. There are so many of them. In fact, it's quite a quick cartoon. Like, the pacing is really quick. So there are probably quite a few that I missed. And I will watch it again. I absolutely will. I think I will go and watch The Force Awakens from its nap again after discussing this, because I haven't seen it in a while and I want to. And then I might watch this one immediately after, just because I really did enjoy it and I want to see if I missed anything else. But we get some really great characters. The music wasn't as good as I hoped. The music definitely wasn't Star Wars-y. It just, if I had my eyes shut and didn't know what I was listening to, it just didn't really feel the way I would have wanted it to. I can't remember what the music was like in Force Awakens from its nap, so I can't quite compare it. And maybe I shouldn't compare it. Maybe that's not fair. But ultimately, I enjoyed it. If you love Star Wars and The Simpsons, I hope you'll love Maggie Simpson in Rogue Not Quite One. Sure, it may not be as good as Force Awakens from its nap, but it's still got a lot going for it. The ships looked great, the characters looked great. So many little Star Wars parodies all over the place that I really thoroughly enjoyed it. For me personally, I had a lot of fun with it. I will watch it again, and I do recommend it.